Good evening, everybody. Hello, how are you all doing? Hopefully, you can hear me a bit better tonight. Webcam still looks a bit blurry. I'm pretty sure I've got autofocus turned on. Let me just double check that. Yep, autofocus is turned on, so either my webcam. Sorry, you won't be able to hear me if I lean forward. Either my webcam's rubbish or there's something wrong with it. But anyway, not a lot we can do about that now. You'll just have to put up with me in all my blurry glory. How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing okay. Time for some more. Actually, I can take this microphone out now that I've moved the pod mic. Thank you for the alert, Corn. Enjoy your stream. As you can see, the pod mic, the pod mic is a bit closer, so you should be able to hear me a whole lot better tonight with a bit of luck. Do let me know if there's any issues with the audio. It did disappear completely at one point in last week's F1 Thursday. Yes, this is Thursday, so welcome to some more F1. We'll be hopefully doing some open lobbies if anyone actually bothers to join me this time. Maybe a few F1 World Series races and possibly the odd ranked race as well. I'm currently, am I in Silver 2? I think I'm in Silver 2 at the moment. Can I see that anywhere? Let's go into F1 World. Oh, not local multiplayer. Green screen is very pixelating. Yeah, I need to sort my light out. I just need more light. It might get a bit better. No. Yeah, I just need some light behind me to light the green screen properly. Usually I sit a bit further forward, which lets the light from up above me. There's a light there. That lights the green screen a little bit better than it is doing now. So yes, something that's on my list. It's a question of finding space and appropriate lighting, really. So yeah. So what have we got to say? Just checking. I am in the Silver 2 division. Currently, actually, let's take a look. Currently in second, with the top two going up to Gold 1. Woo! So need to keep that going. This week's tracks are China, Monaco and Singapore. They always seem to put in the closest F1 race into the rotation. Monaco is a fun one. I did a race at Monaco the other day. Started from some like 17th on the grid because I just can't drive Monaco for toffee. Did my best to stay out of trouble, and in fairness, I only stopped once. I did have to stop slightly early because of a broken front wing, but I only had to stop once in the entire race, and I think I finished 6th. I was quite happy with that, and it was a relatively competitive 6th. I'm not sure if I was last, so I did at least manage to beat somebody. So yeah, let's see how we get on. Work's been work, nothing much to say. Chopsy's out performing arts tonight. So yeah, shall we dive in and let's get some lobbies set up. So we don't want to be in ranked to start with. Let's go into multiplayer Grand Prix. Create a session. Let's make it invite only to start with until I can get the settings loaded. If you are interested in joining, there's a pin message in the chat. Otherwise, ! crossplay. Basically search the Europe region for AD Hawkins and you will hopefully find me. So if I load in my settings, load is 8. I think is F8, F7. Yes, please. And let's just double check. Simulation settings. So we've got realistic surface, manual start, reduce damage, collisions on with griefing, disabling collisions. Scene alert again. Assist restrictions, I don't think there's any. Oh, license, force cockpit camera off. Where's the thing about it affecting it? Minimum license level is off. Clean drivers only. Car setup full. Somewhere there's a affect license level. No practice, no qualifying. Short with a random starting grid. Is it in simulation settings? Rules, must be in rules. Effects license level is off. So there we go. Okay, so let's pick some tracks. Because it's Singapore this weekend, let's start with Singapore. Then we'll go to Britain, of course. Where should we go after that? Texas, that was in the rotation last week. France, I quite enjoy. And we'll stick Spain as well, just for giggles. So nobody's joining just yet. Like I say, search the lobbies for AD Hawkins in Europe if you fancy joining in. And we will see if we get anyone to join us. All right, let's pick a team. I'm going to be Lewis because I can. So what's been going on this week? I've been playing quite a lot of F1. It's quite handy now that the house is empty during the day with Chopsy and Mrs. H back in school. I get to play some F1 over the lunch hour. So I set my wheel stand up, which takes me a minute or two. Generally fit in a ranked race or maybe two, depending on how quickly I eat my lunch. And that's all good. I sometimes have another play in the evening. Currently in second place in my group in ranked, which is good, which puts me up into promotion spot. So it'd be nice if I can get up into gold 1 initially and see where we go from there. We'll give it a minute or two to see if anyone joins the lobby. If not, I will perhaps have a look for some other lobbies to join myself. And we'll see where we get on. Anything else I can talk about? Can't really think of anything. Nothing much been going on here at all, I'm afraid. We had fun playing Mafia last night. Fun being a bit of a strange word. One particular mission, I had to hunt down 3 or 4 cars that were packed with explosives and drive them into the water. First of all, it took me ages to find suitable places to be able to dunk the car into water and not end up a million miles away from being able to get back to the other cars. And I finally managed to do it and thought I was going to complete the whole mission. I actually hit the water as this was all against the clock as well. I hit the water as the timer dropped down to 0. But obviously it was just after it dropped to 0 and not just before, because the game decided I wasn't quick enough and I had to do the whole damn thing all over again. There was another mission where I had to chase down an alien spaceship in 1930s USA, obviously. Stop them abducting people. And again, that was the game being a game. You were supposed to follow the alien spaceship, but at one point it just flew straight across the river, which, of course it can't. It's a spaceship, it can fly. And I followed it and ended up at the water's edge, nowhere near a bridge. And that was that. So basically, the only way you could complete that mission was to just gradually get further and further, know where the spaceship was going, where you had to shoot it to interrupt its abduction of Earthlings, and make sure you got there quickly. And it took me several. I think I had to do another one of these phone booth missions to get one of the racing cars, and that was about the only way I could get in there quickly enough to to keep up with the how does that sit? Yeah, it's fine. To get in there quickly enough to keep up with the old spaceship. So yeah, it was a little bit frustrating, that mission. But we got the dunking the cars into the river mission done. We got all of the silly catch up for the spaceship and shoot it bits done. And then the last thing you have to do is go and shoot a load of aliens. And I didn't. You've got 6 or 7 minutes to do that. I didn't fully grasp how many of them there are, so I just charged in with my pistol and got killed. And of course, there's no checkpoint in any of the phone box missions. You just go right back to the start. So that was it for that evening's work. and we'll go back to that mission when we next play Mafia on Sunday afternoon. Be back tomorrow evening with some more Sniper Elite 4 with JBG and co-op. So if you fancy that, do drop by. We both stream independently, and we have a link to a multi-stream service where you can watch both streams side by side and join in both chats, which is always good fun. Okay, I've had enough of waiting for someone to join my lobby. So let's see if we can find an open lobby. We will filter, which one's button 10? It's not that one. It's not that one. It's that one. Okay, we want Europe. Crossplay. Hard games beyond my license level. We can leave that on because I'm at the top license level. So let's find one. Canada, one shot. He's got 2 people. Let's find one with a few people. Monza, yeah. Great Britain, they're in a race. Great Britain with 2 people. Japan, 13 laps. Don't particularly want to do a race that long. That one's in the middle of a race. Portugal, that's a long race. Singapore, they've already started. Page right. So we want to find one that hasn't started. Bahrain, and it's got 1 person in it. Monza again. China, I would do, but it's only got 1 person in it. So this is the issue: is finding a bloody race. Best of the best. Yeah, I certainly don't qualify for that accolade. Great Britain, 2 people. Abu Dhabi, clean drivers, 11 people. Let's go for that one. I don't think I've raced Abu Dhabi for a while, so it'd take me a little while to relearn the track. Let's pick a car. There's only 12 people in. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm misreading it. Let's have an Aston. Why won't it let me join? Because they've already started. Oh, great. It's going to put me in as a spectator, isn't it? I didn't think it started according to the lobby list, but spectator mode. Okay, forget that. Once again, if anyone's got any particular tracks they fancy racing on, give me a shout. I can set up a lobby. No one seems to be joining much at the moment, so it's a bit difficult to find a race to play. Let's filter. It was that one, wasn't it? Yeah. Let's go for very short. I think that's 5 laps. Yep. 30-minute qualifying. 1 out of 22, 15 at Belgium. They're on the last lap. Okay, let's join in this lobby. Hopefully they'll be finished quite soon. Cup of tea. Cheers. Dum-de-dum. Come on.
Okay, the stewards have given you a 3-second time penalty for contact with other cars. That's 3 seconds to be added to our race time. Caution, caution. Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race. Nice move, good job. Green flag. Yellow flag. Okay, DRS is now available. Caution. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. final lap. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Okay, clear. Thank you. I need a moment.
Let's see, is that working? So that mic works. So let's go back to the pod mic. Okay, we'll stick with this microphone then. Do let me know how that sounds. Hopefully it's okay. We'll get back to the game. I may well have been kicked out. Certainly be starting last. We've still got a microphone here. So, well, that's a shame. I moved the pod mic specifically so that it would work. But for whatever reason, it's not working. Oh, I'm 13th, so not quite last. Let's see how we get on. I hope this microphone sounds all right. I haven't actually used it to stream. Game audio is very loud. Is it? Doesn't look very loud. How's my mic audio? I'm having to use the headset mic. Let me turn the game audio down. That's the wrong one. Game audio down a bit. It looked about right when we were actually in the game. I've just had a microphone failure again, JBG. The interface is showing the activity. The little green light on the front is flashing, but for whatever reason, OBS isn't picking it up. Yay. So let's see how we get on. We're racing at Monza with damage off. It's not one of my lobbies. I've qualified about 13th because let's just get the race setup changed. Qualified 13th, I think. Yeah, P13. Because I had to exit to try and work out why the hell my microphone wasn't working. I don't know. I'll have another play after this race, perhaps. So this was a bit of a dodgems race last time, because with damage turned off, people just don't really care. So we'll see what happens. Oops. Even going off the bloody track wasn't a safe place to be. Come on.
Yellow flag.
No damage. I'm not sure why the car isn't handling very well. People behind me with 7 and 8 second penalties. See if I can catch the guy in front at least. So 2.5 seconds behind him at the start of this lap.
Green flag.
The Curva Grande. 2 seconds behind now. He seems to be running a lot less downforce than me though, because on all the straights he pulls away massively. Not sure if that was the guy, but we'll see how we get on. 1.8 now behind. Yeah, I think we'll find another lobby.
DRS now available.
Playing with damage off means it's just like Demolition Derby. Probably see the guys up ahead will be banging into each other deliberately. P13. Can't remember where the hell I started now.
Caution, caution. Okay,
I am faster than the 3 cars ahead of me. We can maintain that. It was on the last lap anyway. Faster than the 2 in front of the guy immediately ahead. .123.5 my fastest lap.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.8 seconds.
I'll read that in a second, JBG. Oops. You can hear my voice but can make out little of what I'm saying. Is that any better? I've just turned the game down quite a bit. The microphone level seems a lot louder than the game is, but you're the one obviously listening to it, so game should be a lot quieter now.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Green flag.
Better, good. I don't know why the pod mic isn't working.
Yellow flag.
Some investigation to be done there. Oh, wrong gear. No wonder that wasn't going round. I think we'll pick a different lobby next race. Fun track to watch, very fast, yeah. But with those two chicanes, essentially, if people can't be bothered to drive properly, then it's just carnage, really. Right, let's have another go with the pod mic. Where's my mic? Down the bottom. And that one does. Okay, we will stick with the headset mic then. At least it means you can hear me when I'm reaching for the keyboard. That's something, I suppose. I wonder if it's the game. I mean, could the game be muting the microphone because I've got it muted in the game rather than not listening to the microphone? Could it actually be muting it, which stops OBS from hearing it as well? Because that is the default microphone set in the OS. Right, let's pick another track. Or another lobby, rather. I want one with some damage turned on. At least people are a bit more sensible. I'm not a big fan of Bonza, partly because I'm not very good at it. But so, yeah, see, the game is picking up my microphone. And I think it's picking up the pod mic. Because if I move over... Oh, no, it's picking that up. What if I mute? Hello, hello. That's very odd. Let's just have a quick look at the Windows settings. So, input, hello, hello, hello. So that's that microphone. Let's check this one. Hello, hello, hello. So no, that's not working at all. Let's do the old fix with this. You can still hear me, can't you? Where's my microphone properties? Alright, is that working at all? That is now working again. So if I change this back, can OBS now hear? There we go. So that's hopefully got me back to a bit louder so I can turn the game level up again. See how we get on. See if this remains working. So we want OBS at the front, and then we want 123. So hopefully you can still hear me. The mic is being picked up. We're going to leave this lobby and see if we can find one with some damage turned on. Woo, got some cash. Loud and clear, excellent. So we're back on the pod mic now. Just had to change the pod mic settings. Why I'm having so much trouble with that, I don't know. Right, so let's... I think that may well have been the lobby we were in, Spain. Let's go with that one. See what their settings they've got. Is it simulation settings? Car damage reduced, that's better. Rules. Okay. So the game is picking up the headset mic still. If I do that, that's it muted, so the game won't pick. Actually, I won't do that because if I do need to switch back to the headset mic, I'll then be trying to work out why the hell that doesn't work. So I need to pick a driver. All right, will be Max. Singapore. Okay, we can handle that. That's the the race that's coming up this weekend. How's your day been, JBG? Not spoken to you today very much. I saw your email go out saying get your system checked and stuff like that. So that was all good. What led to that? Was there anything specific? If you don't want to talk about work on stream, I can understand that. So settings, audio. I want to push the talk on.
P18, you're P18.
Why am I P8? Oh, I see, that was just checking volume levels. So, okay, so the mic's turned off in the game now, or at least push to talk is set to on. So, people can't hear me. Feel free to listen to my stream if they really want to. Oh, we're in Great Britain now. Let's check we've still got damage turned on. Good, we do free software updates and system reviews for paying support customers. Yes, quite right too. I'm just wondering why you're now prompting people. Are we getting perhaps noticing problems because people aren't having their health checks done on a regular basis, perhaps? Actually, let's drive a McLaren. Oh, I'm in a car. I tried to click that McLaren just as it went. I think I may need to have customers feel that money's well spent. Yeah, that makes sense. How's the webcam looking, by the way? If I do that, I think I'm beyond the maximum focus of the webcam. Oh, so load setup. Where are we? Singapore. Silverstone. Okay. Good job I checked. Okay, let's go. You were thinking it looked better. Oh, okay. I've got a feeling sitting so far back, all I've done is turned autofocus back on. Fourth. I wanted that McLaren. Didn't need to brake there, really. He's going to get me. I was a bit slow through the Maggots and Becketts. Thought he'd get me on the straight there, but... Oh, give me a tap then, fair enough.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
We'll know better for sure tomorrow when you're watching it on a PC, I guess. Need to adjust the old brake balance, I think. Don't do that. You can't go horribly wide on a corner and then just cut straight back to the apex as if there's no other cars around. Thank you. Oh, you bastard. Not much spatial awareness, I don't think, for people driving here. You can't go into a corner side by side and like that, look. Not give the guy some room. Alright, that was my fault. I'm not last. White. What's he doing all the way over there?
Caution, caution. Okay, clear.
Don't know what was going on there. Bit eager on the throttle there. Back end stepped out nastily. That's a bit better. Without any chance of catching anyone. 4 seconds faster than the guy ahead on the last lap. And that was with me having a spin, wasn't it? Oh, only 0.6 of a second quicker than him, that one. Still gaining on him. See ya.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
Yeah. Guy was off the track at the time, so not sure how much credit I can take for that. See if I can get this guy ahead. That would be nice. Ooh, that was better. Got another lap after this. 1.4 behind him. See if I can get within DRS, ready for the back straight. Ooh, fastest lap of the race there, or fastest sector. Oh, one gear too high, I could have had him then as well. DRS, come on. I can get this to above a second before the hangar straight. then he won't have DRS on me. It's 0.9 at the moment. 1.4, that's good.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is...
Gap to the car ahead is woo!
Green flag.
This is usually when you bottle it. Yeah, I'm the same. Came 7th. How did I end up there? Look, I'll take that. Woo. I've got a second overlay on my right hand screen that gives me all the car positions and the last 4 laps relative times, along with their last lap time and best lap time. And I can't see very much of the game in OBS, so I hope the camera and everything's still working. It disappears once the race is finished. I quite enjoyed that. I do like racing around Silverstone. It feels like a home from home. Been there many times. Not sure if I ever went while it was that layout. I don't think I did. So best lap 128.6, my best are 131.2, so 2.5 seconds. Not too shabby, I suppose. Started 4th, finished 7th. Oh well. It's warm in here. Tell you what, let's, as an experiment, if I turn the fan on, let me know how that sounds now. I've got the fan practically blowing over the microphone. I have got noise reduction turned on in OBS. Well, that's nice and cool though. That does really help. If that's livable for you guys on the stream, then I think I'll leave the fan on for a bit. Do let me know. Wondering whether I should try some of my own lobbies or not. Not really anybody watching, so we'll stick with this one. These guys seem okay. Where a couple of times I was cut up a little bit, but see if I can get in the McLaren. I don't like the engine sound in the Red Bull for whatever reason. It just sounds a lot more throaty and lower pitched. It never feels like you're revving it properly. There we go, 9th in the championship. Advanced 1. So how's that microphone sound? You still there, JBG? Or anybody else that's watching? Do let me know. Let me know if I've screwed it up horribly. It's possible that you can't hear me at all because I've turned the fan on. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Nobody talks to me for the next 2 hours, and maybe that's why. Although nobody told me that the mic had stopped working completely. Wonder what that is. It only seems to do it in F1. Can I change? Let's be a McLaren. Yeah. Where are we going now? Spain. I approve. Radio. Can I see the tracks he's got selected? Where's the tracks? No, I can't. I can't even see. Oh, track select. There we go. Spain and then Britain again. Okay. So whose lobby is it? Oh, I can't find out. Oh, yes, I can. Wasabi. A C license. Oh, he hasn't played very much. Issued 12th of September. What was that, 2 days ago? Come along, game. Got 17 people, that's enough, surely. One guy not picked a car. Not sure why you would set up a 22 position lobby when there's only 20 driver slots. Maybe that's what it defaults to and they just haven't changed it. Oh, don't tell me that reset. They'll be updated. That is the downside of playing 5 seconds. Good. Oh, Hungary now. Shit, I don't like Hungary. But you got to play the cards you dealt, I suppose. Come along. 3 people very slow to connect up for whatever reason. 2 now. 1. Come on, LS 14. Oh, fucking hell, it's raining. Load setup. Hungary wet. Okay. I've lost game audio in my ears as well. It did this the other week. I muted it. What a dipstick. I don't recall doing that. Can't drive Hungary at the best of times. Never mind in the wet. Didn't notice where it started, but I'm up to 7th.
That's a decent start. Good job.
Whoa. Round she goes.
Okay, mate, don't worry about the damage.
Damaged wing.
New strategy options if you go.
Yep.
Understood. Copy that.
Inters. I've got a full wet setup on. Make sure I make it into the pit lane. Sure, I won't be the only person coming in for a pit stop. I hope. New wing, on she goes.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect.
Okay, I am dead last.
Like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Right. least I've got a nice clear track, nobody else to worry about for a bit. 12 seconds ahead of me.
Caution, caution.
Come on, turn.
Okay, clear.
Put a bit more front brake bias in, see if we can stop locking up the rears. Oops. He's 6 seconds behind now. He's obviously been off a couple of times. Right. Three seconds. If I can catch somebody up, I'll be pleased.
Yellow flag.
Come on, Wasabi, let's have you. It's a bit naughty the way he pulled over to the right as I was passing him on the straight.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final
So 3 seconds behind the guy in front, and he's got penalties. Come on, let's get him. you. Oh, you pillock. What was the point of that? Especially seeing how he had a 6-second penalty anyway. So I finish ahead of him. Well, I was mildly impressed by that. Storming back in the wet. If only I hadn't spun on the first lap and damaged my wing, who knows what might have happened. Oops. Slipped. Microphone still working? Yep, good. Game still working? Yep, good. Five seconds, 4 and a bit seconds slower than the best lap. Well, there you go. I thought I was doing well if he's 4.5, nearly 5 seconds quicker than me. Christ. Really must sit and watch someone who knows how to play this game and see just what they do that's so drastically different to what I do. There's obviously something. One downside to the way I've got things set up, I can't actually see a clock at the moment. I have to look at my watch, 10 to 10. Where we're going to next, place your bets. Any thoughts? Distortion on the mic can hear me though. Okay, so presumably if I do that, the distortion goes away. That's the fan turned off. Yeah. Okay, so the noise, the fan is blowing virtually on the microphone, so it's not too much of a surprise. We'll stick with Lando. Where are we going now? China? Yeah, I approve of that. How about, let's try this. Right, the fan is now blowing at the back of the microphone. Can you still hear me? And is the distortion still there? I guess we will find out. Ready up. Can you hear me? So the mic's pointing almost directly away from the fan now, so hopefully the actual mic head isn't picking up too much of the wind noise. But only you can tell me. Distortion might be even worse. Sounds like I'm cooking popcorn. Right, how about if I do that then? Is that any better, worse? No difference. I could turn the fan away as well. How's that sound now? I've got the fan pointing kind of parallel to the microphone now rather than over it. Maybe in between races I'll check I have actually got the noise reduction filter turned on, because that would be silly if I turn that off. The mic doesn't seem to be picking up very much when I'm not speaking now, at least, so that may well have helped. It's all a learning experience, isn't it? Maybe I should just stick with the headset mic. Better, but still a little grindy. Okay. Let's turn the fan off then. I don't really need it. Hopefully all is well now. As we head to China. Pod mic sounds a lot better than the headset mic. Yeah, I'm sure it would. Right, let's get me setup loaded. No, wrong button. That button. Load. China. Yeah, it's very warm in here with everything going on. It's a lot more physical game than I usually play. Come on, where's China? Barely got the setup loaded. All right, right at the back. Oh, carnage. We haven't even got to a corner yet. It's 12th. Oh, nice one, dickhead. Sixth now. 7th. Oh, for God's sake. Right, down to 13th again. Someone right up my arse.
Caution.
Deceptively difficult corner, that first one. Just always turning and downshifting.
Okay, clear.
Right, this guy's left, so I should clip through him. And same with this guy.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Thank you. This corner's quite hard to get the power down as well. If you don't, if you apply too much power, you end up spinning out on the exit or even middle corner. And if you don't get the power down, you just lose a huge amount of time down this straight. Oh, no DRS yet.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Guy in front keeps kind of ghosting and then coming back.
pace back.
He's just so fast down the straight. Oh, dickhead. That's why it's good to have your own lobby, because you can get the names of people like that and just kick them at the end of the race. Right, see if I can make a place up. Three and a half seconds behind, 2 laps to go. I am catching him. Whether it's quick enough. Is another matter, obviously. I'm just not quick enough down this straight. I think people have knocked a load of downforce off so they can be fast down the straights, but then they're not fast around the corners. Difficulty with that is it makes them very hard to overtake. So I caught up half a second on that lap, but that's 0.6 actually. It's just not going to be enough unless he makes a mistake.
Gap to the car in front is 2.9 seconds.
2.4 now, Mark. He's just going to pull away on the straight though, isn't he? Especially now. Guy in front might have DRS from the car in front of him actually. Yeah, I think he has. He's just pulling away. Okay, so apart from a couple of idiots who straight lined those corners at top speed, trying to take as many people out as they could, that was relatively decent. Finished sixth, guy DNF'd. Good. Right, while I remember, let's make sure I've got the yes, I have got the noise reduction filter turned on. It is a shame because it's getting hot again. Okay, we'll do one more of these races and then I think we'll finish off with a ranked race. Just for the hell of it. 16 seconds behind, about 2 seconds slower fastest lap, but I was faster than all the people ahead of me apart from first and second, so that's something, I suppose. Tum-ty-tum. I'm going to sneeze. 1 second. Okay, maybe I wasn't going to sneeze. Brazil. So there are 22 people in there. Oh, there's 2 grayed out. Oh, 18 out of 22. Sorry, I can't count. In P10 in the championship with 10 points. Woo. Quite like Brazil as well. Be a nice one to finish on before we go into ranked. So the ranked races are Monaco, Singapore, and what did I say? China. So we've just done China. Did we do a Singapore earlier? Not sure we did. We haven't done Monaco. Monaco is basically just a challenge in survival. If you can get around the race without 73 pit stops, then you've got a good chance of a decent finish, because a lot of other people will end up crashing out. Brazil. Not particularly good at Brazil, but I do like the track. I haven't driven it for a while. I'm not sure I've driven it on the wheel, actually. Have I? Maybe I should have a session of just doing, say, 5 laps in time trial on each of the tracks in turn. See what kind of lap times I'm getting. Compare them and see if I'm 476 millionth in the world, which I suspect I will be. Okay, just unpin the announcement saying look for my lobby, because they're not my lobbies. So that was a little pointless. Maybe some people will stop. Oh, great, it's raining as well. So, what tyres have we got on? Let's say it's Inters. Didn't get it loaded in time. All right, Christ knows what setup I've got them. Thank you. Well, I can use that to get my diff set up. Yeah, you just cut me off, that's fine. Oh, for God's sake. You can't just turn in on me when I've been alongside you all the way up the straight.
Caution, caution.
Expect me to disappear. Or you could just do that.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down.
I'm not entirely sure why I was given a penalty for being hit up the arse, but driving along in a straight line and suddenly get hit up the back and I get a penalty. Would do your head in. Yeah, that is the trouble, unfortunately, with online races. Right, let's get a bit more front brake bias. Oh, and I get a penalty for corner cutting because I'm going sideways. Right, I've got my brakes sorted now at least. Right, how many years am I behind? Bloody hell, loads. So started lap 3, 11 seconds behind.
Okay, clear.
See what we can do. Deltas aren't changing. I'll take that. He still tried to bloody ram me off the track. And I get a warning for that.
Currently trailing our teammate by 22.1 seconds. Okay, gap ahead is 10.9 seconds.
One more lap after this one. Bit more front brake bias. Still locking the rears up into most of the corners.
bring it home. Green flag. Yellow flag.
Are the yellow flags for me or what? Oh, they are. They are now. Well, that was a bit of a disappointment. Not least because I was being taken out at every opportunity at the start of the race. "15th out of 15. Yay, well done. Right, let's hope that the ranked race is a little bit better fought. It's a longer race, so people really need to be a bit more sensible. So 116 something was the best lap, 121 was mine. Finished 45 seconds behind. Oh, I wasn't last. Someone did get classified 16th. I suspect he went out a lap or two from the end. Yes, I think I'll try and source a little Bluetooth keyboard that I can just have somewhere easy to hand for when I'm playing F1. Come in handy if I need to do any chat commands or to set the raid up at the end. Hopefully I can find something relatively inexpensive. Bluetooth would be nice because then it doesn't need either a cable or another USB connection on the PC, which is something I do have issues with. Right, so Belgium as well. Probably should have stuck with that. Right, so let's go cash in all my upgrades. Strategies contract I need to get rid of. That's better. That's not better. So strategist, get rid of a contract. That one. Any compendium cards? Yes. Get them applied. It's a duplicate. That's a duplicate. That one's not. That's a duplicate. Okay. So let's have a look at the old ranked races. See if we can get into one. Oh, completed some of my goals as well. Right, let's see what they've got. 10 miles, I can do that. 50 miles in European tracks. The only European track on the ranked is Monaco. 10 laps in any game mode at high downforce. So that's Monaco. And Singapore is high downforce as well. Didn't look what else they've got. Finish on the podium. 50 miles, any game mode, any track. And that's all 15 goals active. Just check we're not got a podium pass upgrade. So let's go into ranked. So there we go. I am in second place currently. Some 70 points ahead of third. 67 points ahead. And 121 behind first. So could really do with a decent performance here. If I could stay in that top two, then I will get promoted to gold on Monday. Right, where are we going? China. Okay, I approve. So it's Daddy 711's lobby. One thing, whoops, no I don't. One thing to check is he's not too low a license level, otherwise collisions and stuff get turned off, which just makes people like race. Although if collisions are off, then they can't race too much like idiots because they can't hit you. So we've got 11 in the lobby. Anything less than 10's generally not worth playing, but we'll see how we get on here. What you'll often get is it'll get down to 5 seconds and a load of people will leave because they only want to compete in a full lobby. Still at 11. Come on, guys, stick around. Let's at least have a decent race. There you go, down to 10, 9. By the time we get into the race, it'll probably be 5 or 6. Which means you can't lose very many points, but you can't really gain them either. So the points that are awarded in ranked races seem to be proportional to the size of the grid. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, would have preferred more. Yeah, so you can, if you come first in a race with 2 cars, you'll get like 2 or 3 points. Whereas if you come first in a race with 20 cars, you get, I think, something like 120 points, which is obviously a bit better. Right, let's get me setup loaded. It's a dry qualifying and race. So load, we're in China. I wish there was a way of filtering the list of setups, because they only give you like 20 seconds to find your setup and get it loaded in, which isn't an awful lot, especially if it's one of the tracks that isn't very popular. It ends up right down at the bottom of the list. See if we can get a decent qualifying position. Top 5 would be nice. Just got to squeeze the throttle in that corner. Too much and you end up spinning out. Too little and you're just way too slow down this straight. You've got to be careful not to run off the track as well, or you get your lap cancelled. So 5th, oh, so there we go, we were aiming for top 5, so we'll take that. How are the times? 1:32.3 or 1:34.2, so yeah. 5th or 6th is looking like we're going to end up based on my qualifying time. Let's see if we can maintain it. In a longer race this time, this will be about 14 or 15 laps. So I'll stick with my usual strategy, start on the mediums and then go to the softs, which is what it's got. Let me get the setup change needed. That's done. The idea being if you start on the mediums and have a crash early on, you can at least switch to the hards and go to the end on one stop, hopefully. Whereas if you do get to the pit stop window, you can change to softs and be, relatively competitive. Made up a place or two there and then lost them by being very cautious. Don't know where I was supposed to go, mate.
That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you.
A little bit slow there. He's going to get me. That was nice. Happy with that. P4. Come on. Dropping the car behind a bit, which is good. See if I can pick up some time on the ones ahead. Need to pick up the throttle quicker in that corner. Guy behind me is coming. Right, need to get that gap up again. DRS will be available on that long straight. Two guys behind me battling, which should help me. It didn't. It's a bit better, but he's still going to get DRS behind me. So that'll be game over. Pointless trying to don't cut in front of me. Try the cut back. Couldn't quite get him. See if DRS can help me this time. Back to where I started, so not too bad. Too greedy with the throttle. Guy behind's in DRS range, so he's got me as well. Come on, AD. Everyone's on mediums, so there's going to be no tyre advantage after the stops. Down to 6th. Careful the track limits as well. Should have DRS, whether it's going to be enough though. Didn't get DRS, why not? Where the hell's the detection line? Hit this lap. Next lap. Careful of my tyres. Going to be losing a bit of grip, so need to be a bit careful pulling. Coming out of the corners, not too greedy on the throttle. There's the DRS line. Oh, and there's the spin. That's what happens when you get too greedy on the throttle in that corner. I've got DRS at least.
Now we're boxing this lap.
All right, Mark. I'll do my best. Oh, that cocked that corner up. Made up a bit of time on this lap. Try not to screw it all up here. I was over 3 seconds behind at the start of the lap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
So reckons I'm going to come out in 7th, which is where I am. So the guys behind me have already... guys behind me have already stopped. Oh, come on. I'm not going to be 7th now. I'm going to be last, but with fresh, soft tyres. So I should be able to at least catch up with these two. This guy's on the hard tyre, the guy in front of him's on the medium, and I'm on the soft, so should be easily quicker than them. Just need to be careful. Last thing I want is front wing damage. Like I nearly did then. Right, let's get the next guy, 3 and a bit seconds.
Okay, well
6 laps to go.
clean laps in a row. Beautiful stuff. Keep it going. Okay, car behind trailing us, 1.6 seconds.
On to 2.6 now. Past lap's 134, my best's a 137. This should be a clean lap, so hopefully it'll beat it. I've downshifted twice then. 136.1. Actually losing time to the guy in front somehow.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining, 5 laps of fuel left. And gap to the car in front is 3.3 seconds.
Right, need some clean laps now. Try and catch this guy. I've got 3 seconds to get in 4 laps.
Hey, well done on keeping it nice and clean out there. Good stuff. You know what they say? Consistency's half the battle, isn't it?
Come up. Come to AD. How long's he had those tyres on? 2 laps longer than me as well. Right, down to a second. 3 more laps. Well, you did cut in front of me, matey, sorry.
Okay, clear. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
13 seconds to the next guy up the road, so I'm not going to catch him. Do a gap behind.
Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 12.7 seconds.
That was poor. Right, let's look at the map. Where is he? He is behind me.
Gap between you and the car behind is
5
increasing
seconds.
by a significant amount each lap. Good job.
Two more laps, so just got to basically keep it pointing in the right direction at a sensible speed. And I'll finish 7th. That's not great, is it? If I'd had that spin early on, might have been a whole lot better. Okay, got 9 seconds behind me now, so basically take it easy. I am catching the guy ahead. I'll read that message in a bit, sorry. It's time you got some beer, but you didn't want to drive. Oh, unlucky. Well, I'm driving, and I have no beer, so
Final lap of the race. Final lap.
good to have you with us. This is, unfortunately, my last race. How's your week going?
Okay, we've
Don't
only
do
got
that.
1 lap of fuel remaining. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 10.4 seconds.
I'm definitely catching him.
We did it! We did it!
No, don't do that in the last lap, AD, with 14 seconds to the guy behind. Hey up, Verstappen fan. Didn't know I played F1 on a wheel. It's only my second ever stream playing F1. Low fuel? How the hell have I run out of fuel? Oh, I've still got 0.7 laps left. It's been a rough week. Oh, sorry to hear that, Post-Industrial. I think you mentioned you played it off stream before and never knew you had the whole setup. Well, it's not quite the whole setup, but it's yeah. I bought myself a wheel a month or so ago with a wheel stand, which I'm quite pleased with actually. I think exclamation mark setup will tell you what kit I've got, or maybe exclamation mark rig.
So the racing was clean.
I can't remember what I called the
We've gotta get
command.
better. We've got to hit our target. There's room for improvement.
Well, I was planning for that to be my last race, but seeing as how you two guys have joined, maybe I'll do one more. How would that be? One more ranked race. See how many points I get for that. Should be positive at least. -5? For fuck's sake. After all that. Still second, but yeah, not ideal. So 1.6 seconds behind the fastest lap. It's okay, but not great. It's not bad for me, actually. Gonna put the fan on for a bit. It's hot. I might add a little bit of interference on the microphone. I'll turn it off once I've cooled down, ready for the next race. Hard work. Come on, let's have a quick look. Look. All on a sesame seed, but do you play Verstappen fan? I would imagine it's your kind of game with a name like that, but you can never tell. You might just be a fan of F1 rather than a fan of racing F1. Let's see what we can get. 2 purple sectors, 20 laps in multiplayer. I can probably manage that. You don't play much recently, though. Oh, okay. 10 clean sectors at any track. That'll do. Okay, that's all of them. So, one more ranked race. And we'll see. So, we are now 62 points ahead of third and 126 behind first. I need to stay in second to get promoted to Gold 2. Where are we going to this time? So it could be either China, Monaco, or Singapore, I think. Hopefully the microphone's not too bad for you guys once I've cooled down and de-sweated a bit. I'll turn it off again. Oh, it's my own lobby. We're going back to China, so that's something. One good thing about it being my lobby is I can reset the lobby if it looks like it's going to go in without enough people. So we're up to 4. Anything more than 10 is enough. Let's see how we get on. At least I should be able to remember how to do China now that I've driven around it in the previous race. 6. Come on, everyone. Join at 5. Maybe they don't like China. Roll up, roll up. Get your entries in. Oh, 9. 8. 7. The number of times the lobby will have 20 different people join and then leave because it looks like the lobby's empty. If they'd just be a bit patient and sit and wait, then we'd all have full lobbies. 12, 11, 10. They're all checking out the track and thinking, oh, I don't want to race there. 9, 8. So I can reset the timer. I'll do that if it gets down to 10 seconds without there being 11 or 12 people. 9, 10, 9, 8. Okay, so that resets the time. Join in, come on. Let's have some fun. So we'll go to China. So once again, I'm using Sim Racing Centre setups. Heartily recommend them, especially if, like me, you haven't got a clue how to set up a Formula One car. They're relatively affordable for about, a little bit more than the price of the game. You get a full set of setups for every track in the game with 4 setups per track. You get what they call the safe setup, which is relatively easy to drive. Then they have an esports setup, which is a little bit quicker but a little bit harder to handle. Then you get an inter and a wet setup, and they're in the process of adding track guides for all of the tracks as well. And then if you want, you can also pay for some coaching or analysis of your laps, that kind of thing. So do check them out, simracingcentre.com. Yeah, see what you think. 12, 11, 10. All right, well, we got 10, hopefully. See if anyone leaves between now and the actual qualifying. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yep, Mystical left the session. So that's the same as last time, isn't it, basically? So I qualified 5th last time, finished 7th. A little bit disappointed with that because I had a couple, at least 2 spins. Which is not ideal. A spin will cost you 3 or 4 seconds a time, and I ended up about 10 seconds behind the guy ahead of me, so who knows if I could have maintained the pressure on him, or maybe even been ahead of him, then it could have been a whole different race. So let's have a look at the weather. Okay, dry for quali and the race. So let's get set up loaded. They really need a way of sorting the setups, because China's right down the bottom of mine, and you only get 20 seconds to select it, and then make any modifications that you might want. Right, let's concentrate on qualifying. Bit slow there, lost a couple of places. DRS out. Thought I was going to go off track there and get my lap disqualified. Okay, I'll take 4th. One better than last time. How bad's the mic with the fan running? Do let me know. If it's not great, I'll stop it before the race starts. But if you can put up with it, then it certainly helps me. Oh, only 0.6 behind. It's not bad. It's all very close apart from the guy in 6th and the people who were disqualified. Okay, medium to soft. Make the setup change. Oh yeah, wrong button. See what carnage we get at the first corner this time. I'll turn the fan off. I'll sweat for you guys. Over the inside line. Alright, let's see if we can put some distance between me and the guy behind now. Greedy on the throttle there. Got away with it. I think the guy behind me messed up that corner somehow. I'm just not quick enough coming out of that corner and too hesitant on the throttle, I think. The people left.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Come on. Then he got collected from behind there. A bit of a lunge. bit better. You might have DRS on me though. Definitely has now.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.0 seconds.
Too wide round that first corner was brave. Got away with it though. I think I broke the DRS at least. That'll help. Wondering where to knock a bit of front wing off
You're going to be on soft.
at the pit stop. Mess that corner up. Couple of notches of front wing, see if it helps my straight line speed. Pit stops in 2 laps. Actually making up a bit of ground on the guys ahead of me. They're squabbling a bit, which might be why. Everyone's on the medium, so there's going to be no tyre advantage after the pit stops.
Okay, well done. That's 3 clean laps in a row. Beautiful stuff. Keep it going. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 5/10 a lap.
Don't think I am. On the last lap, maybe. These tyres are done, I think. Yep. Just need to be a bit careful coming out of this hairpin. Last thing I want now is a spin. Okay, I got the guy with the fastest lap behind me now. .135.4 to a 136.7, so a good couple of seconds ahead of me.
Right, let's go. Come on. Perfect.
Right, where am I going to come out?
There, mate. We're delighted with that.
Fourth, but the guy with the fastest lap still to stop.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Keep an eye on the temperatures on the outlap. Sport. Drifted wide. Okay, the guy who didn't pit has just come in. He's probably got us. It's just coming out now.
Keeping it nice and clean out there. Good stuff. You know what they say?
Oh no, we got him.
The battle, isn't it?
3 seconds behind us. Given that he's a couple of seconds quicker than us a lap, it shouldn't take him too long to catch up. It takes some of that front wing off, so hopefully that'll make me a bit quicker down the straights.
The pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance.
I know, Mark. Went in a bit too hot there. I don't think there's much point trying to keep the guy behind me for very long. He's way quicker than I am. If I cut corners like that, it's not going to help.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 5.0 seconds.
He's got me on this straight, so not really much point fighting it.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
No! Right. Got to get this guy. Nearly 4 laps to do it in. Cock that up.
Okay, push, gap to the car behind, 17.7 seconds.
I don't think I need to worry about the car behind, Mark.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Come on, AD. 2 more laps after this one. Tyres are a bit knackered, but his will be as well. They're the same age. Go on, get a time penalty.
Front is 2.4 seconds.
Sure went wrong there. Next lap's the last one. Just keep cocking those two corners up.
Okay, well done. That's 3 clean laps in a row. Beautiful stuff. Keep it going. Are you all right? Engine off, engine off.
Well, that's a pisser. So, I'm going to come sixth, aren't I? The guy in sixth isn't a lap down, so I will at least be classified. Let's watch this battle. Could be interesting. Perpetual F1 is the guy with the fastest lap. She's about a second and a half quicker than the guy ahead of him. Last corner lunge. No. So I should have had fourth then. In the end, I end up sixth and failing to finish properly. Oh well. You can't win them all, can you? I can't win any. Right, how long is it going to take this guy to finish? If I played it safe, I could have had fifth. And a finish. Petrol F1, GG's, nice race. He was way quicker than me. There was no way I would have kept him behind if I'd tried. Go on, positive at least. Hey, plus 30. So it was -4, was it, last one? So I am up on the night. So that's something. Okay, so there we go. Another F1 Fursday is over. 1.2 seconds between me and the fastest lap. My fastest lap and his. Not too bad. Started fourth, finished sixth. I should have been fifth. I should have been fourth, really, but I had a spin that dropped me down, didn't I? What can you say? Learn to drive, AD. Hey ho. Okay, so let's just have a quick look how that affects the league table. They usually don't update properly. Nope. So you have to go into Elite and then back. There we go. So 75 ahead now of Herbie in third, and 2,813 behind Gino Sight. I think, yes, 113. So there we go. Another F1 Thursday is over. So yeah, if you want to find out what I'm streaming next, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord server, drop a follow on the channel. Consider a subscription if you want to show some support. Consider a donation if you want to show more support. All of it's optional, of course. Next stream tomorrow evening, there'll be a stream with JVG, some co-op Sniper Elite 4, so if that's your bag, drop back about 8:30 UK time. We're currently GMT +1. Check out the channel schedule page if you're not sure what that is in your local time zone. JVG will be streaming as well on his channel, and we'll have available a link that lets you watch both channels side by side and join in the chat. So there we go. Shall we have a look? Let's see who we can raid. I really need to sort out the keyboard. I just realised I've been talking to myself. Sorry about that. I'm not sure how I pressed the thanks button. But there we go. The raid is now ready. 80 raid in the chat. Say hi to Cert. Use the emote if you've got access to it. And I will hopefully see you again anon. Take care and thanks for your company. Bye for now.